Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign level.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down throw for Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 52 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Trubisky will throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Trubisky to throw. Pass incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now it's Trubisky. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. Boy, fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 26 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Ready?
On second down, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The carry for Barber. And he's got some space here. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber, 57 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
18.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Trubisky. That's complete to the tight end, Broniker. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He finds Robinson, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They go play action. Winston. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Eddie Goldman with a sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
This nigga here taking this sweet ass time. Come on, dog. Damn. Shit. Taking all day. Nigga get a lead, take all day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver who has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And that's knocked away and incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Now Trubisky to throw. He's got that here.
This is going to be quick, man.
10. Touchdown, Chicago. 59 yards as the Bears push further out in front. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14.
Yeah. Fuck this.
Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 46. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Watch
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
left, watch left. Stop.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And some room to maneuver. The 30. 10. 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 51 yards as the Bears push further out in front. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, good shit, man. You caught me laughing with another team. I wish you'd have caught me with my Cowboys. You caught me playing with Tampa Bay. I'm trying to check them out, trying to see what they got for next year.
First play of the drive goes
I said, they looking pretty, they looking all right. Boy, I can get Tom Brady. I might be all right with these boys.
Again, it's Cohen. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend the lead out to 24. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet.
And Jameis intercepted a third time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
I had him. He just
So
good.
their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Ready? Alert, 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 alert.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And his throw here's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Here's Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Throwing here, Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Second and 6. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route. He tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And
now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score
good
himself.
shit, bro. I mean, I wasn't expecting that. I would have put my hand on the not fumble button. But that's good shit. That's good hands up play. I can't get mad at that. Now, it won't happen again, but good shit, though. I can't get mad at that. Shit, that's good heads up. Right now, I'm just working on some shit, but now I know you got the little strip game. Something I need to look for now.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out in a good one as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that was good shit, man. I mean, nothing I can do about that, but I know next time what to look for, though.
A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, I stopped running on you for I stopped running on you for a reason because, like I said, I'm working on some shit. I ain't really like, you know, it's late in the season. This like late in the season. It's like late in the season now. Now I bring out my Cowboys, it'll be a different game. I guarantee you, it'll be a different game. Because that's what I do. That's what I do is run with them. But I'm playing with Tampa Bay, so I'm trying to see what they weaknesses and strengths is. Because if they're going to have Brady next year, then, you know, I might roll with them. See what they got, you know.
Jameis to throw it.
Shit took too long out there. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, man. They got these guys over here like, look how long that shit was in the air, man.
Been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Oh, okay. How old are you? You said how old are you? Oh, okay, I'm 48, so we've been playing probably about the same time.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
Okay, well, you like me then. I'm a hometown, I play my Cowboys. But like right now, I'm just kind of like I said, I play with different people. And, you know, sometimes I might jump in the league, so you got to be able to kind of like be flexible with the team, you know.
For the team to have a big lead, and
so that's what I
asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part,
yeah, I feel you.
Concerned about getting them out of the game.
There you go.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. The big fella. And it's a pick 6. He brings it
I try to move around. Sometimes I get bored playing with my Cowboys so much, man. I'm like, let me see what somebody else got. And that's kind of like where I'm at right now. I'm kind of like the teams I've been kind of like checking out. I've been playing for Buccaneers for like the last week, but Minnesota got a good, nice squad. I play with you mentioned the Browns. I play with the Browns. I'm pretty good with them too. Who else? I think it's one more team I use kind of. Oh, Atlanta. I might play with the Falcons here and there, but I mean, other than that, man, I mean, you know, I just kind of stay with my Cowboys, but I get bored sometimes.
This one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I think it's like when you run it, I think it's like triangle or something. I think, I'm not sure. I don't do it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that.
Yeah.
Know what it says? Let's discuss how you get
No, I never tried. You know what? I think I jumped maybe one time. I think maybe one time. And I think that was probably the accident.
How we're going to leave here and get to the airport.
You know what I'm saying? I think that was the accident. I was like, oh shit, he jumped. I'm like, what I hit? So yeah, I mean, shit, man. You know, it is what it is.
So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back.
Hopefully we have a football season.
After having time to talk it over.
Yeah, hopefully we have one.
On second down now. It's Montgomery. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Yeah.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards
yeah,
to go.
Man, that ain't no joke, bro. This shit ain't no joke for real, bro.
45 to Mike. I got it.
Oh, wow.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And
is that right?
Damn. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter.
Damn, bro. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
The return is Mickens. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, I mean,
19-yard return.
Right now I'm in Oklahoma, man. Me and my fiance, we in Oklahoma, and we just, you know, that's what 3 hours from Texas, so it's kind of like North Texas. But yeah, we plan on going back probably next year sometime. You know, we plan on moving back. We kind of like homesick, you know. It's like, yeah,
the Bucs
Oklahoma cool. Oklahoma, it's kind of like, you know, older black folks, white folks, country city, man. You know, retired people. You know, you had your setbacks and whatnot. Why he throw it? I ain't throw it to him. What the fuck?
Something at the end to be a little bit better. As they continue to
it's kind of like a laid back, kind of like, you know, you like retirement type city. Like if you ready to retire, you just hit, because it's real slow. Ain't that much out here to do. You know, it has its pros and cons, but ain't that really too much out here for like young people or whatnot.
Now this one
over
the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
But it's cool. It's just nothing out here to do, man. I mean, you can find a good job and work. I mean, and the rent and all that good. But other than that, for kids, I don't know. Kids, you know, ain't too much to do for kids if you got a big family, you know.
Off the play fake, Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman.
Yeah.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
You know what I'm saying? I've been out here this long, shit. But I'm ready. I am ready to go back home, though. I ain't going to front. I'm ready to go back to the house.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Is that right?
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Is that right?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
What we got? Check. Here we go. Even. Where do we go?
Again, it's Winston. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught.
Wow.
Get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Yeah.
Gay is home
wow.
for the point after.
I mean, what about like the suburban areas? I mean, no, I know they got nice suburban areas, don't they?
And the lead is down to 20. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
They ain't putting nothing towards the community. Yeah, I got what you're saying. Right. Damn. So you saying just like your perspective, or you think somebody will come back that was saying, well, he did this, he did that? Because I know I'm hearing what you're saying, and I'm surprised with what I'm hearing. I'm like, what, Chicago like that? But that's only one point of view. So to understand and be respectful, I have to hear other point of views. But wow, that's discouraging if that's true, bro. That's really discouraging. That's how I feel about Oklahoma. Oklahoma don't have a lot of black voice out here to me. You know what I'm saying? And not that I'm pro-black, but I'm black. I noticed that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, wow. But I mean, hey, you know, hey, it is what it is. And they got this is our Republicans over here. Yeah.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Well, I mean, if you kind of look at it that way, it could be. But I mean, but you got to, if you're a man of understanding government, you know how that works, man. If you got way more House of Representatives in the seat, man, you know it's a voting thing how they go. You know what I'm saying? So I hear what you're saying, but it's a vote thing too. Those are predominantly black cities that you named, so I would see them having like black people in charge, but they got to get money to help. If they don't have resources and the Republicans ain't trying to help, then it's not really too much that they can't do other than tell us to vote to get them out. So that's kind of like what we're fighting now. You know what I'm saying? Equal opportunity. So I hear what you're saying, but I got to rebuttal some because I'm with an open mind that I'm pretty sure these people ain't just sitting there, ain't doing shit. I know they probably trying to, do things, but I mean, it's alarming. It is alarming. I give you that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it do raise an eyebrow, but again, you know what I'm saying? Do they have the reliable resources to get? And that's the question you have to ask yourself. You know what I'm saying? Are they like, okay, I used to live in California where the cost of living is real high. And the jobs, some of the jobs don't match that criteria. But what you gotta do? You gotta go out there and make a living. You can't sit back and woe is me. So what I'm saying is that's out there. I think California is Democrat. I think, if I'm not mistaken. And out there in California, ain't that Democratic? And they got money. So, but you look at it, man, all the millionaires out there in California, Hollywood stars and all that, shit, ain't that many in Texas. We got some, don't get me wrong, but, Texas is a Republican. So we got a lot of black people, but there ain't a lot of them in charge, you know what I'm saying? Like, they charge of the police department. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a black lady police chief. I think before then it was a black guy, and before him was a white guy. So, you know, I'm just saying, man. You know, I hear what you're saying, bro. But I mean, to be fair is fair, man. Are they getting a voice? And that's the question you have to ask, man.
Well, Charles, it's one thing
to
win, it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help it.
Hey.
Number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.
One pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.